Welcome back to the Flashracing Cup Series Season 4. The engines have been fired and the pre-race ceremonies are out of the way. And we're going to get ready to do our first international stop here in Tokyo, Japan. Here at Road 256, which is going to be the first road course of the Flashracing Cup Series points-paying season. And the drivers are ready for the challenge here at the road course. 8 turns, a runoff, another runoff on the front straightaway, lots of tight technical turns around this racetrack, and the drivers will have to be at 110% at all times here at Road 256. The first ever race at this track in the Flashracing Cup Series history here in Tokyo, Japan. And of course, on the pole, as we briefly go down the field, we have ourselves Chase Elliott, the road course king, is going to be on the pole today. And of course, these drivers are qualified. It's not going to be by the points anymore. Now you're going to qualify into these races on speed. So now the top 10 can vary every week, as well as the pole sitters. It was a decision made to make the racing product more competitive. Heading into the races, of course, Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, another great road course driver. Just look at the names that are up here as we go down the lineup here. We have changed our style of the broadcasts to kind of condense it to get more of the action into the show a lot quicker. So we're going to go down the field and show you every driver in the field and where they are starting here at this beautiful Japanese road course. The first time we're going to be an international location here, and looks like we are on point for a great race today. Looks like the rain has cleared up, so you're not going to see a rain race. The track looks to have been dried up pretty good, so I think we're going to be in to have an exciting race now that the track is as it should be. The lights turned on here for this night race. I say we're going to have a good one, folks. These drivers, they're not really used to this track. They only got an hour of practice around this brand new racetrack, so it's going to be really interesting to see how they go about it here today. And of course, the racing package will remain the same with this spinner, and of course this is going to determine how many boxes they move around the racetrack, how many spots you go. And it's going to be really exciting because instead of just making left turns on an oval, they're going to be making left and right turns. And of course, coming up through iconic turn 1, you're going to go up the hill, and the first turn you make is a sharp, sharp, sharp right. Yeah, that's right, folks. It is so sharp that drivers have missed this corner all weekend long. Some of them have gotten it, but some of them have not. They were able to make the corner, and some completely missed it several times. And we've seen it a lot in practice and in qualifying. These drivers had to be 110% to make it into the show with a lap time that they are satisfied with to help them qualify. And of course, really exciting. Let's get an overhead shot of all the turns that are on this racetrack, meaning that there are now 2 road courses on the schedule here. This is an absolutely fantastic racetrack, and we don't know the type of racing we're going to see. It's a brand new racetrack, so anything is possible. And of course, now that the engines are fired, that Nissan Silvia S15 pace car with the Liberty Walk special silhouette racing kit, beautiful Japanese classic out here, of course, to fit the theme of where the race is at. That's a fantastic car. It's the pace car for today's race. Silvia number 23 will lead the field around this road course and get the race started here. It's going to be fantastic. You guys are going to love this race. We're going to try something different with these broadcasts, and the racing product will remain as exciting as it's always been. And look at that. There's a starting gate on this racetrack, so a lot of beautiful appearances of this racetrack. Of course, Road 56, named after the 256th level of Pac-Man. As you see, the ghost's eyes pointed into the direction of where these drivers will be going. They are pointing where they're going to be on the racetrack, and that's going to be exciting. So, without further ado, we're going to get the cars cleared from the racetrack so we can get going green as soon as possible on a condensed schedule. And this could be how these race events are held from here on out. We're trying different things to try to get some more viewership here in the Flashracing Cup Series. And a brand new racetrack and a brand new road course is one of the best ways to do it. So without further ado, let's get these cars cleared from the racetrack so we can go road course racing in Japan. Are you guys excited for this one? Because I am really excited to call this race because we have no idea what kind of racing we're going to see. So let's get these cars cleared from the racetrack so we can go green here in the Flashracing Cup Series Season 4 for the Gashapon Grand Prix. Okay, folks, the starter is about to have the green flag in his hand, and we're about to go road course racing here in the Flashracing Cup Series, and the green flag is out here in Tokyo. The green lights come on. Here comes the pole sitter, Chase Elliott, in the number 9 Kelly Blue Book Chev for Hendrick Motorsports. Let's see what he has for the field. And let's see what kind of number he's going to roll. Boom. Going into the first turn. Oh, he kind of goes a little bit high into the corner. But he's going to recover. He's going to continue to lead. Start the race off in the lead. And there he is. He is out front. Chase Elliott, your road course king. Here he is. A good run to start with. Got a little bit high on the restart, but was able to recover his car and get himself back going there to continue. And here comes Martin Truex Jr. in the number 19. You don't want to make any mistakes if you're the leader, because one bad mistake can cost you everything, corner for corner. So here comes Martin Truex Jr. in the number 19. A new paint scheme this weekend. And it looks like Chase Elliott is lucky, as Martin Truex Jr. is not going to get the lead. Chase Elliott is the leader of this race so far, and he is really working away at the wheel to get around these corners as Martin Truex Jr. is coming, and he knows it. Here comes Austin Cindric in the number 2. Let's see what he's got. And he's going to make it through the corner. Really good, very, very sharp road course racer. He really works hard at his racecraft at these racetracks, so he's going to be hard to beat. And he's going to get around Martin Truex Jr. And Chase Elliott's going to lose the spot. And here comes Austin Cindric. He's going to make it through that corner. And there he is out front in the number 2 Auto Trader car. He won the first ever Next Gen event at the Charlotte Roval. So that's going to be really exciting to know, as he's out front. Can he get a points-paying win at a road course? He's in position to do just that now. But here comes Ross Chastain in the All-American jockey number 1. Let's see what he has. Into turn 1, Ross Chastain goes. And he's got a lot of speed. Everywhere we go, Ross Chastain has speed. He just hasn't had the opportunity to show it that often this season. And there it is. Ross Chastain is going to get past Chase Elliott. And now the number 1 is trailing the number 2 right here. So Ross Chastain had a good run. So now he's in position to go out and win this race if anything happens to the leader. Here comes Chase Briscoe in the 14. This is going to be really exciting to see what he has. He always goes for broke every race. And of course, Chase Briscoe is your Atlanta winner this season, so he's looking to add another trophy to his collection, but he is not fast enough today. Chase Briscoe is not going to be fast enough to be in the lead and contend for possibly a top 5 right here. He's in the top 5 right now, but he could be very much past if everyone else gets by him, but he is contending for what he can right now. Classic Tony Stewart style for that number 14. But here comes Jessica Monnet in the number 13. Roll that a lot better, a lot faster. Let's see what she has, the Toyota Sports driver. They would love to win a race in Japan. Those guys and girl, they want to win at a special racetrack. And there she goes, around Briscoe, around Truex, around Elliott, and possibly around Chastain. Gets into Chastain. You saw the contact right there. And she's going to take away second place right here. So Jessica Monnet is going to be competing for a lot of points, as she's going to be battling the number 2 of Austin Cindric right here. Of course, Ross Chastain running third. And the 2 car continues to dominate the competition with Jessica Monnet right on his heels. But of course, there's still a bit of a gap that she has to clear up here. So here comes Brad Keselowski. A good starting position right here for the number 6. Can he make something decent out of it? As here he goes in that King's Hawaiian Ford. You can get a closer look at some of these paint schemes on the brand new channel, Project 94. Go check that channel out. And Brad Keselowski is going to make some pace right here. And he's going to not quite pass number 19, but he's going to take away a spot from the number 14 of Chase Briscoe. So now Briscoe is the car losing the pace out here out of all the cars that have run, which is really unfortunate. He is a race winner. Hopefully he can stay in the top 10 to get some points. But it looks a lot like as though the number 2 car is going to be the car to beat so far in this race. But here comes Christopher Bell in the number 20. Let's see what he has for the field in that DeWalt number 20 Camry, as he's going to work his way around the track. Christopher Bell. And it looks like he's not going to be able to pass anyone here, which is really unfortunate, but he is going to be battling that number 14 of Chase Briscoe right there for top 10 points. So there's the battle. And as they're working their way around the track, once again, Austin Cindric continues to be the leader. Number 13 is fighting to stay in contention for this race with Ross Chastain. The guy just come on it, moved out of the way to take second place. But here comes Ryan Blaney in the number 12 Dent Wizard Ford. Let's see what he has for the field. Ryan Blaney, he is a championship contender from season 1. So we're going to have to see what he has for the field in this race. Here comes Ryan Blaney and that Dent Wizard Ford. And it looks like he's going to pass Christopher Bell right there. And Blaney is going to take away that spot. And now Bell is the lowest driver competing for the top 10 right now, which is really, really unfortunate. He didn't have a lot of speed in the beginning, and it looks like he's not going to gain much more here for that number 20, because now Ryan Blaney has that spot right there. And, of course, Cindric is still the leader. That has yet to change. Here comes Tyler Reddick in the number 45 Toyota McDonald's Moneyline car. Let's see what he has for the field. Makes the first hard right-hand turn. Oh, he gets loose. You saw that right there? That is going to kill his momentum. And he is not going to make any spots, which is really unfortunate. We talked about it. Any little mistake can cost you a lot at this racetrack. And that's what these drivers have been learning in practice and qualifying about these sharp technical turns. Of course, Chase Elliott started out the best, and now he's fallen back to 4th. And now Chastain, Monnett, and Cindric continue to battle for this race, and it looks like it's not going to change that much just yet. We're going to have to see what happens with these next couple runs. But here comes Kyle Busch in that Skittles Toyota Camry. Let's see what he has for the field. Can he pull something out? Makes the hard right turn. Oh, he's going to miss the corner. He ends up in the runoff area, and he is going to lose a lot of spots right there. He is definitely not going to make it. Now, another run has to come out before he comes back onto the track. That's a penalty. If you miss the corner, you have to commit the penalty and stay parked. And that's really unfortunate. For a lap, that's going to cost him a lot of momentum here, and his race could be over. What a huge mistake that was, and he's going to have to fight really hard once he's able to come back onto the track. William Byron in the number 24. Let's see what he has. The Valvoline car. Number 6. Spot for him on the spinner. Here he comes. And William Byron is actually going to make some progress right here. He is going to pass some cars. He's going to get under Martin Truex right there. And he's going to pass Chase Elliott for that spot right there. And comes right up behind Ross Chastain. And that's another lost spot for the number 9 right there. So that's very unfortunate for him. Now William Byron trails the number 1 of Ross Chastain. But of course the leader of Austin Cindric, he still has it. And here are all the cars that have run so far as they work their way around these technical turns. Coming back down the hill. Here comes Alex Ross in the number 89 Camry. Still looking for his second Flash Racing Cup Series win. Can it happen today? It looks like as though his car has the speed to get it done. And it looks like he is gonna try his best. Moves the 19 out of the way. Gets to the front. And he is gonna pass a couple of them here. And Jessica Monnet and Ross Chastain are going to keep their spots. And Byron's going to lose one. And now 2 Toyo Sports cars are in the top 5 right here with the run that 89 put up. Very, very good run. That is going to be good for him as he's going to bounce through those curbs right there as these cars can take it. But here are the top 3. Cindric, Monnet, and Chastain. Of course, with Alex Ross trailing the number 1. But here comes the number 11 of Denny Hamlin. And he's probably not going to make it very far with that number. In fact, he's not going to. And he spins. Denny Hamlin is going to lose a lot right there from that mistake. And of course, Kyle Busch, he's able to come back onto the racetrack. But he's not going to be able to make it very far because of the mistake that he made. He had lost a lot of momentum, but he's able to come back out. But Hamlin, he is going to lose a lot right there. And he's probably not going to be able to continue the race because now there's another mechanical issue on the number 11 after spinning, which is really unfortunate. The 11 looks as though he is out of this race. Here comes Flash Racer in the number 94, Dunkin' Donuts Chev for Flash Racer Motorsport, or PTR Flash Racing. His contract is still unknown if he's going to be coming back to the team next year. He has been continuing to find new backup options as it is really unknown where he will be next season. So he has to start putting up good runs. And it looks like he's going to try to get a good run going here as here comes the front of the field as they're heading into the final corner to get ready for the next lap. William Byron is going to lose a spot to Flash Racer, so that's another lost spot right there. And now it looks like that's as far as he's going to go. So looks like he is now in the top 5 right here, Flash Racer. So a good run, but he's going to need a lot more than that. He's got to start winning. He has not been winning races. He's been in contention for top 5s, top 10s. Would always come up short of a win here. So probably not going to be the day he's looking for if that's where he runs for the rest of the day. But a top 5 finish is always good. Here comes Ty Dillon. And when those top 5s come, you got to get those points, collect them, and keep racking them up. And hopefully one day you'll be a winner. But here comes Ty Dillon. He won at the Lionel Racing Road Course in Season 1. So looks like he's in familiar territory in terms of track type. Can he get another win? And it looks like he's going to he's going to bump William Byron out of the way. And the leaders, as they just continue to go for it, looks like the 42 of Ty Dillon is going to work his way around Flash Racer in the number 94. Can you check that out? Look at that. It looks as though now Flash Racer lost another spot, so he's getting outperformed. A top team in American motorsports is getting outran by a driver driving for Petty GMS, which is going to be renamed next season to the Legacy Motor Club. But here comes Kevin Harvick in the number 4 Ford right here. So we're going to see what he has for this field in that number 4 gear wrench car. Can he go get a win? This is gonna be his second to final season in the Flash Racing Cup Series. So, with that being said, he wants to go for a championship this year and next season in the Flash Racing Cup, and he just does not have the speed to do it today. Kevin is just not the fastest car out there thus far, which is unfortunate, but at least he's gonna finish the race, make an attempt to finish as high as he can, but he's just gonna not want to get passed by anyone else right now, that 4 car. But here comes Kyle Larson in the number 5. Let's see what he's got. He's got enough points to be in championship contention, but has not gotten a win, much like Flash Racer. And it looks like today is not going to be the day. Just not a fast number 5 car here at the road course. Although Flash Racer and Kyle Larson are rivals, looks like they are far from each other in this race. And usually the number 5 is a contender at all the tracks, but today that 5 car is struggling. Alex Bowman in the number 48 is the next car up. Let's see what he has. And Alex Bowman, he's going to miss the corner, and he is in the wall. A crash right here is going to take Bowman out of contention. So Bowman has not had a great season this year up to this point as a Season 1 champion. So unfortunately, another bad day for the 48, which is really unfortunate for that team. But as you can tell, Austin Cindric is continuing to dominate this race. Is he going to get his first ever Flash Racing Cup points paying win? We're going to have to find out, because that orange number 2 car, there's something about that orange number 2 Auto Trader car that he's really good at road courses with that particular car. That particular setup underneath him as well. But here comes Bubba Wallace in the number 23. Let's see what he has. Can he fight for a win? Bubba Wallace is still looking for glory in his Flash Racing Cup season. Has yet to find it, but can he put a good enough run today to put himself in contention? Larson's going to block Bubba Wallace. Bubba's going to go underneath. And it looks like that's as far as he's going to go. But he looks like he's going to pass his teammate, or get up to his teammate, Tyler Reddick, right there. So looks like the teammates have found each other on the track, the number 45 and the 23. So look at that right there, folks. We got a row of Toyotas right behind Ryan Blaney, chasing him down big time. And, of course, Chase Briscoe as well. He's going to get chased down by them. Here comes Philip Torres in the number 46. And, of course, he's been really worried about Flash Racer as well. A little concerned about what's been going on with the contract situation with Flash Racer and Chevrolet, as that continues to be a storyline throughout the season. Can the 46 put it all behind him and try to have a good run? And we're going to go 3 wide right there, just about threading the needle for that number 46, just to get everything he can. And it looks like he's going to pass Martin Truex Jr., and that's as far as he's going to go. Chase Elliott's going to maintain his spot right there. As you can tell, that's where Philip Torres makes his move. Let's get past the number 19 and put himself in the top 10 to get some points. But that's a good run for the number 46. He definitely needed it. Definitely needed it, because he's kind of running out of points. So he wants to get as much as he can while he can. But here comes Daniel Suarez. He got his first NASCAR Cup Series win on a road course. So let's see what he can do today. Can he recreate that magic in the Flash Racing Cup Series? Makes the first hard right turn right there. Gets through really good. And Daniel Suarez is going to... makes contact with the 23 right there. As you saw, you heard the metal right there. The sound of contact. And it looks like the 14 is going to lose a spot to number 99 right there. The K1 Speed Camaro of Daniel Suarez. He's going to get up to Keselowski, and that is about it for him. Here comes Chris Buescher. And number 17 right there, he's showed speed on road courses before in the Flash Racing Cup Series, particularly the Clash events in general, both the Open and the events. So the 17 has an idea of how to get around these types of racetracks and get enough speed to where he can be competitive with what he has. So can that car make it? Looks like there's a bit of traffic right there and a block from Phil Torres. And it looks like the 17 is going to have to wait another day to win on a road course, which there's only 2 road courses in the Flash Racing Cup Series. But that is going to be about it for the 17, as the 46 cannot afford to lose any more spots here in this race. And man, the 2 car seems like once the leader gets out front, they stay out front with their road courses in the Flash Racing Cup Series, which is kind of interesting to note. So if you're good at putting up dominant runs on a road course, you're probably going to win 9 times out of 10. Here comes Eric Jones in the number 43 right here. The Tide Camaro. Is he going to be able to finish? Let's see what he has. And his car is stalling big time. And that 43 car has stalled. And he is not going to be able to continue the race, which is really unfortunate for the 43 not to have a good run today. But at least he attempted to be able to compete at least be in the event. And of course, his equipment kind of let him down there. So unfortunate for Petty Motorsports. Goodness, man, it's been a long day of prepping and getting these cars ready to go. And getting myself ready to do commentary for the first ever event that's like this on this type of track. Very exhausting. But we're doing our best to get the 21 right there. The 21 of Harrison Burton. See the 21 makes a right turn right there. Can he do it? And he's going to get around the 5 and the 4. Into the back of the 18, but that's as far as he's going to go right there for Harrison Burton. But here comes Simon Torres in the number 71. Of course, let's see what he has for the field. His other 2 cars are in dominating position right now. So can he put himself up there? Is he going to live up to his teammates today? Because if he does, then Simon Torres has all their cars. He's going to chop Larson right there. Pretty massively. Quite a bit. And he's caught up in traffic right there. 3 wide. Oh, 3 wide entering that corner. Contact with the 46. But that is as far as he's going to go right there. He's got the edge over the 17 and the 19. So he got some 3 wide. It's amazing how they can come through there 3 wide without wrecking. So just the way these drivers have been able to handle this track so far has been pretty exciting to watch. As William Byron's and Flash Racer are just driving away from that pack right there. And here comes Joey Logano in the number 22. Let's see what he has for the field. Joey Logano is your Martinsville winner, your previous winner in the Flashracing Cup Series. That car's riding a little rough. So he's probably not going to have the best run. But can he at least try to finish? And it looks like he is. He's going to get around his teammate Ryan Blaney and around Chase Briscoe. But he's not going to pass him, unfortunately, for the number 22 right there. So can't be the winner every week. So that's something you got to understand if you're the 22. But here comes the 10 of Eric Almirola. Let's see what he's got. Does he have anything for the field? Can he pull off an upset victory like we've seen before from the number 10? And he's spinning. And it looks like he's not going to be able to recover it. He spins and hits the wall. And the 10's day is done, unfortunately. So Eric Almirola, the 4th victim claimed by Pac-Man here today in this Road 256 race. So here comes Cole Custer in the number 41 here at Stewart-Haas Racing. Can he at least attempt to finish? Here comes Cole Custer. Just coming around the field. He's going to go really wide. And that's as far as he's going to go. He's only going to get past Daniel Suarez. So we're going to have to see where that puts him in the end of this race. But Cole Custer, better than usual, finish for team number 41. Here comes Izzy B in the number 36 Ford. Just look at the action here with this race. Oh, she's going to go really wide, and Izzy B spins out. And now she's going to end up in the runoff area. So that's unfortunate. She's going to have to wait a while to come back on the racetrack, let a couple cars go by, and then come back out. Really unfortunate for the number 36 of Izzy B right there. She spun out. And today, it's not going to be Wednesday Adams Day today, unfortunately. But that day will come eventually. But here comes her teammate, Todd Gilliland. What does he have for the field? Not very much. Not very much for that number 38. So not a strong day at all for Front Row Motorsports, which is really unfortunate. And she'll be able to come back onto the track, but she's probably going to be way off the pace now, which sucks for that team. Just made a huge mistake. Here comes one more car to go for this part of the recording. We're probably going to have to split this in 2 for the last couple of cars. But here comes Josh Balicki in the number 77. And it looks like Josh Balicki is going to pass Kevin Harvick. Can you believe it? Kevin Harvick is getting outperformed. One of the top teams in American motorsports, Stewart-Haas Racing, gets outperformed by Josh Balicki today. quite an interesting day here in the Flashracing Cup Series race here in Tokyo, Japan for the Gashapon Grand Prix here at row 256. A couple crazy moves mid-pack, but it looks like the most dominant drivers that have had the best setups all weekend are going to be the ones to be competing for the win. And of course, it looks like the 2 car is going to lead the charge heading into the second half of the broadcast. Please stay tuned.